Okay, we're halfway through the year, so I'm gonna show you my favorite books that I read this year. Okay, so I've been in a little bit of a reading slump, but we're not gonna talk about that. Okay, so Frenemies with Benefits is a contemporary romance. It's really good. It's about this girl, Jess, that likes this one guy, but she's never done anything with anyone, so she gets this other guy, her enemy, to like experiment with him, I guess, and it turns into a fake dating trope. I personally really like the ideas and values in this book, and they make consent like the biggest thing, so I personally think every teen should read it before they start dating. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This might be my favorite book. Okay, so it's like old Hollywood kind of vibe, and it follows this girl, Evelyn Hugo, throughout her life, and she starts out really poor, and then she ends up marrying a bunch of different guys to like get something out of each of the relationships, but it's about how her one true love was this one girl. So it's really good. It's really like real and like deep. It makes you think about a lot of stuff, so I liked that part of it. Yeah, it's really good. I recommend. 1,000 Heartbeats. I did not expect to like this book as much as I did, but it was so good. It's pretty long, but it doesn't feel long. I read this book in like 3 days, and I consider myself a pretty slow reader, so. The author who wrote it also wrote the selection, but when I was reading the selection, I felt really like anxious the whole time, and like I really didn't like the main character in the selection. This book didn't feel like that. It's like royalty, enemies to lovers, different sides of the war type thing. I'm not gonna spoil anything though. The Outsiders. I read this for the first time in 7th grade, and it was so good and I loved it, so I read it again this year. This book like tore my heart out of my chest, stomped on it, wrapped it up in duct tape and put it back in my chest, and it's still one of my comfort books. So, Red, White, and Royal Blue. I saw this on Book Talk for like years, and I never really looked into it. I don't know why. And then I realized that it was a gay love story between 2 guys, and I was like, okay, so I picked it up and I read it, and it exceeded all of my expectations. I think every homophobic person should be required to read this book. It like just really like cut deep into my soul. Really good. I felt all the feelings. I also really related to the main character, so that probably helped, but yeah, definitely recommend. That is all. Please go read these books whether they're in your genre or not. They're so good, and let me know what you think of them. And let me know which books to read this year.